Downtown to the counties. Time now for the top 7 at 7, where we bring you the 7 stories making the biggest impact in your communities tonight.
I'm Blair Sable in Baltimore City, where police and the Department of Human Services are now investigating after a teenager was found dead inside of this hotel. Police say 16-year-old Kanaya Ward was found inside this Residence Inn by Marriott on North Wolf Street Monday while under DHS care. Investigators noted no signs of foul play or trauma to her body.
When we remove a child from their parents, we're doing so because we've said the parent has done something wrong. And the promise is that the state will do better. And what we're seeing through this audit and through this tragic death of this child is that they're not fulfilling their promise.
This comes on the heels of a legislative audit that showed DHS failed to keep children in its care safe from sexual predators. DHS Press Secretary Lily Price said in a statement the agency is grieving this heartbreaking tragedy, and if found their standards of care were not met, will hold contractors accountable. In Baltimore, Blair Sable, WMAR 2 News.
I'm Jeff Morgan in Westernport. The effects of a devastating flood in May are still being felt here. This street, just off the city's main drag, is still out with no signs of being repaired.
Families filed into the municipal building looking for things to clear out mud and mold. For people like Dick Magruder, this help is still needed. The flooding hit his house hard.
We are still in the process of cleaning up. Still some mud lingering here and there, in hidden places. But we were able to replace our appliances. Our furnace is still out, waiting on the furnace.
The state asked for FEMA to help. Unfortunately, they were denied. The Trump administration saying the damage could be handled by state and local governments, leaving the people here to handle it themselves. Maryland Physicians Care is in the community the next few days, filling the needs they can. Unfortunately, they can't fix everything. The group is still in the community this weekend. The location and times are on our website, while the recovery effort continues. In Westernport, Jeff Morgan, WMAR 2 News.
I'm Jack Watson for Maryland Cold Cases in Bel Air. Investigators here in Harford County say they've closed a murder case that's been cold for nearly 20 years. Detective Kevin Smith is an investigator with the Harford County Sheriff's Office Major Crimes Unit, assigned earlier this year to the unsolved 2007 murder of 30-year-old David Byrd, a Harford County husband and a father stabbed in Edgewood in August 2007. About 18 years after Byrd's killing, Smith says one witness gave a key statement. Now indicted is 45-year-old Gary Williams, currently serving a 25-year drug sentence at Petersburg Federal Correctional Institution in Virginia.
I think from the evidence and people we've spoke with, I think we have our person. And I think no matter how long it's been or whatever the crime is, you have to be held accountable for your actions, especially when you take someone's life.
Harford County still has several unsolved cases which may need your help. If you have information which can help detectives solve one, please call 410-838-6600. For Maryland Cold Cases, I'm Jack Watson.
Getting their shots. I'm Jeff Hager in Towson, where Baltimore County leaders are setting the example by getting their vaccinations with the flu season upon us. The county's top executive, its top prosecutor, and its top health expert all rolled up their sleeves for the flu shots at a clinic set up in the historic courthouse building in Towson.
In Maryland, last flu season, over 85,000 Marylanders went to the emergency department for their flu symptoms, and over 4,600 were hospitalized, and unfortunately 85 died in Maryland.
The CDC recommends everyone 6 months of age and older get the shots. While they don't always prevent a person from getting the flu, they can tone down its severity. In Towson, Jeff Hager, WMAR 2 News.
I'm Sayara Williams, your Voice for Veterans reporter, and at Tobacco Barn Distillery in Southern Maryland, they're taking what they learned in service to shape the spirits they make. Tobacco Barn Distillery sits on what used to be a tobacco farm in St. Mary's County. Today, it's run by 2 veterans and a farmer, Scott Sanders, Sean, and Dan. Scott Sanders' Navy career spanned 33 years, from Naval Academy grad to pilot, reserve commander, and admiral, even leading international counter-piracy efforts.
All veteran entrepreneurs will tell you, because it's all about teamwork. It's all about the people you're working with. You cannot do anything by yourself.
For Scott and his partners, it's about building something in Southern Maryland that hasn't been seen in a long time, while keeping it local and veteran strong. If you'd like to grab a taste or learn more information, come out to the Howard County Veteran-Owned Expo September 27th. In St. Mary's County, Sayara Williams, WMAR 2 News.
I'm Maria Morales in Nottingham, where a tour was held today at Dowden Chapel. It's a hidden piece of Maryland's Underground Railroad history that's getting renewed attention. Built in the 1860s, the former Methodist Church once sheltered enslaved people seeking freedom. It was also a schoolhouse during the Jim Crow era, and in its cemetery are the remains of several enslaved and free people, whose descendants have been caretakers of the property. They're now looking to a new generation to carry on the legacy, and to local officials to help preserve this sacred landmark. In Nottingham, Maria Morales, WMAR 2 News.
I'm Janae Wright in Timonium, and just a few months after Carmen retired, Catholic Charities got a new service pup for the children, and this week they welcomed him with open arms. Back in July, St. Vincent's Villa said a farewell to its facility dog Carmen, who retired after serving at the villa for 8 years. Now a new 2-year-old golden retriever named Carter is taking Carmen's place at the villa. And Carter, along with his cousin Currahy, who works at the Villa Maria School, help the children in many ways. Darby Sabatich, who is Carter's handler, says the type of service and support therapeutic dogs provide is not something other humans can do for the children.
Dogs come with such love and just non-judgmental presence that it really kind of breaks the kids and can distract them into moving on and being able to work on those things that they do need to work with.
And even though there is a new pup in the villa, it doesn't stop Carmen from visiting occasionally, still offering her support for vulnerable children. Janae Wright, WMAR 2 News.